Okay, so often we're asked, why do you use the sword? And a lot of the Aikido movements are derived from the sword. The sword can be a guide to how to move. So that's what I want to work with us today on, not so much the sword kata, which is a great way to learn how to move your legs and swing a sword and harmonize with that, but actually how to incorporate the sword in your Aikido movements. This could be difficult, but see the tip? Imagine I have the tip. I come across, I lightly connect, and I sweep across, and we have Samkyo. I'm barely doing anything. If I don't have the sword, you may find it difficult to move your hands. Although using your fingertip like a sword would help. Let go. So now I have the sword. It's going to show me that I can just point, slide out, connect, get my foot out of the way. Now it's not cutting forward. That doesn't do anything. I'm cutting this way. And I have control. For our purposes, we can go ahead and use the sword in the other hand when we're practicing this way. So I'm going to come here and cut. So let's see if we can make Samkyo work much more easily with the sword. Then, once you've done that, you should be able to, hopefully, have the same feel with your Samkyo. Shall we? So again, for Mushiro, sometimes people are just holding this thing like it's just dead weight. If he pulls back on my arm, now he's going to hold on to it, and all I'm going to do is raise the tip. Pull back. If you just send the energy through here, it's alive now. Now you don't want to come here because he pulls back, right? Just pull back. Whoa! Because, you know, who raises a sword like this? You know? So you raise your sword like this. So now, how do I know if he's connected? Let's go really slow. Can you feel the tip? It's still on. This connects right to his. So now Mushiro Dori, and you have the sword. Mushiro Dori is a hard throw, isn't it? You know, Mushiro Dori is Zampanagi. Let's see if we can use this tip to help us. So we're going to lead out this. Lead out. It actually makes life a lot easier because I'm beyond myself. His elbow is one with the tip of this sword. I can do the other side. Make sure this stays on this side. Don't let it get in the way of his roll. So again, you'll find yourself, oh. So let's try Zempo with the sword, make your life easier. Okay, so again, the sword is a tool. You know, usually when we do this, it's very difficult. When you just point, it goes like that. So you want it, because you're getting beyond yourself. So let's try it with another art. Cross fist grab. And I'm going to have the sword in my opposite hand. I'm going to do Zempo Nage. I'm just going to point. So here he is. He's solid. I'm here. I point. A little cut down like this. He's very calm. I hardly have to do anything. Right? So here's step. Come here, we're together. Right here, you could run into him, or you could be beyond him with your tip. Cut down. See how little it takes, and he's flying through the air. Okay? Zempanagi. So often when we do movements, our mind gets attached. So on Unetsuki Kodegaish, our mind gets all stuck here. And we might grind it out, but then we start to use more pressure than is necessary. So the sword can help you in this regard. Punches, cut. Just as I'm about to cut, it's transferred. He's going down. It doesn't look like much. Cut. So I'm not following through. Just in case it doesn't work, I don't want you hitting people. But it'll work because you're connected, right? Cut! Cut! So even there, I didn't have this, from here. Cut! 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 It can be cut in different ways. Be strong. Cut! Cut! I'm using very light grip. Do it with the other hand. Notice that everything's coming from the center. When you swing a sword, it's not from up here, right? So he comes, cut, cut. Shall we try it? Okay. So that last movement builds on the poem of Obo Sensei. Migi te oba, himi arawashi. The right hand showing the sun. Hidari te wa kage shite. Take you miki bike. And the left hand in the shade. Lead the attacker. Right? So he's punching. Here's the right hand in the sun. Just messes with it. When we take it away, same thing. Your Aikido can be very soft because your mind isn't stuck. So let's try another art that sometimes people have trouble with. Simply, Hatate Kosadori. You come here and you come here. And, okay. You know, people get stuck here. Be strong. So let's see what it looks like when we have a sword. Cross wrist grab. First, it's really easy to lead them to. This tip really leads them up. So you let the tip lead up. There's no intention of destroying him. Up. Okay. Let's see if that can make your Seidokan nerve a little better. So that's kind of a big movement. Let's make it smaller. Cut. Looks fake. I put my mind in my wrist and the shoulder, but it's here. Cut. Be punched. Cut, cut. So this is our trademark Kofinage. Cross wrist grab. Ridiculously easy. With the sword, let the sword be your guide. So find ways to let the sword lead your mind beyond yourself, right? So when we do our kata or just our suguri, we're just moving beyond ourselves. This is a very powerful thing. Once we put our mind in the handle, it becomes weak. When we let our mind get beyond, then we bring the tip up. It's very powerful. So practice with and without the sword.